Teamwork. Make the dream work.
Zach, sorry.
Yeah, go go.
Zach, we didn't have a chance to talk to you the other night in Philly, previous to your decision to play through that illness. It looked like you were kind of getting through that one. First of all, how are you feeling? And second of all, kind of what went through your decision to play that night and also tonight?
I mean, I just like playing. If I go out there and help the guys any way I can, I'm going to do that. You guys know I fight through stuff. So these games are important. It means a lot to me, and I feel a lot better.
How did you feel the other night?
Terrible. Terrible.
I think it was a Houston game. How did you do that, and how was the thumb now?
Feels a lot better. It was at like 4.5 weeks. So just time to take it off, and the healing was good enough to play without it.
What differences do you see defensively in the fourth quarter specifically in you personally?
I mean, it just makes everything so much easier. Not all the pressure is on you. I have a bail at any time, and I think I can pick him and vice versa. But just being able to give it to him in certain areas, or just the ultimate trust of sometimes giving the ball and get out of his way, and I'll be here if you need me.
What is his calming presence and his demeanor in the fourth quarter do?
It helps our team tremendously, especially if we're like frantic. Obviously he's been in these big time games and situations, so I don't think a lot of things rattle him at all. And that's where you just let him take over the game, calm it down, get to the free throw line, get to his spots, and I think it just gives the whole team a sense of, like a deep breath, and like we're okay.
DeMar, with that layup with about 20 seconds left, you've been pretty calm and you don't show a lot of emotion out there. You gave like the double fist of excitement. Obviously, beat this team 2 times in a row after this was like the bully team that gave this team problems last year and beginning of this year. Was that just because it was the Knicks, or was it just because of the moment? Or
just going out there competing with my team. It could have been against anybody. It could have been somebody else who made the layup or would have did the same thing. It's fun when we go out there and compete. We face adversity at times, and it feels good when we come out of that on top. And it's just big moments. And that was a moment there where it was a big bucket, kind of seal a game for us. Just excitement, just to get out of here. We was up, we gave up a big lead, and just to pull it out was big.
Progression came in this second. Can you just explain what makes you so good at deadly at the midnight? Like a block. Shots in that area seem to be contested.
Yeah. I mean, it's just repetition over and over, countless days, nights of just, being real attention to detail to how defenders guard you, whether if it's small, strong, long players, tall players. I always put a lot of that in consideration when I'm getting to a spot or when I'm getting to a move. And, it's nothing but a feel for me, and I feel like I try to master that every time in the off season, and understanding my angles of getting shots off the dribble, going right, going left, off counters, off fadeaways, post up, just so much that go to it. I mean, it took years, it's nothing that happened overnight, just something that, I just really pay attention to the details of basketball. I'm a basketball fanatic, and, it just becomes second nature when I'm out there.
Do you remember when you decided, Kobe was a big influence on you, decided you were going to get your lucky right?
I mean, my whole career. Obviously when the game started changing more to the 3-point line, I forgot who it was. It was an older player who just told me, just stick to what you're great at and master that, and that was all the confidence I needed from there on, especially when the game started changing around 2014, 15. I just stuck to my guns and continued to try to be the best at that.
Mark, you talked about this team's seriousness, and when Zach makes a decision to play through the thumb injury like he did several weeks ago, he's sick, just like he did the other night. What does that say to you about the commitment?
I mean, as a commitment that we talked about long before we even played on the court, was just having each other back, being there for one another. And, you know, that's all I needed to hear. That's all he needed to hear from me, that, you know, as long as we can walk, we're going to be out there and try to lead this team to be as successful as we can, you know, and that was the only thing I needed to hear from day one. So when I see him do those things, it's not surprising to me. It's you know, it's something I seen through conversations and seen in his eye when we first had conversations about how we could, you know, help the team.
Either one of them wants to answer that one, because that's both offensive players. You always hear about guys who have offensive players coming in the game, but they just can't stop them. But I'm just Caruso seems to be that. What is it about him? You know what it's about. You know what he's going to do, but he still comes out there and dominates.
He a dog, man. He a dog. I mean, it's times we look at the stat sheet after the game and, you know, he's like 4 or 5 steals. You know, just the energy that he brings defensively, you know, it triggers us, you know, because we try to live up to the standards that Alex going to bring out there on the court, you know, and it's big. You know, it's exciting to see. It's incredible how the things that he do defensively, you could put him out there. If Shaq was playing, he'll go out there and try to figure out how to guard him.
Might get a steal.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you guys, appreciate it.